Hello friends, let's speak Spanish. Hi everyone, it's Jacob Tutoring, and we are here to help you learn some Spanish for your travels. Learning a new language can open up a whole new world for you. It lets you connect with different cultures in a much deeper way. And what better way to start this language journey than by getting ready for your next big adventure? In this video, we'll give you the basic Spanish phrases and words you'll need to travel with confidence. From booking a ride to ordering tasty mofongo, we've got you covered. So get ready, and let's start this exciting language adventure together. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more travel tips. On the road to fluency, essential travel phrases. Whether you're planning a short vacation or a long-term stay, knowing some essential travel phrases can make your journey smoother and more enjoyable. Before we get into specific situations, let's start with some everyday phrases. These are the building blocks of your communication and will help you navigate through various interactions. These will be useful throughout your travels. From greeting locals to asking for directions, these phrases will come in handy. Hola. Hello? Your key to friendly conversations. A simple hello can open doors and create connections. Buenos días. Good morning. Use this until noon. It's a great way to start your day and show respect to those you meet. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, good evening. Use this afternoon. Perfect for those midday and early evening interactions. Buenas noches. Good night. Use this when you are saying goodbye at night or going to bed. It's a polite way to end your day. ¿Cómo está? How are you? Show you're interested in the local people. It's a great conversation starter and shows you care. Bien, gracias. I'm fine, thank you. Let them know how you are. It's a polite and common response. ¿Cómo te llamas? What's your name? A great way to start a conversation. Knowing someone's name is the first step to making a new friend. Me llamo, my name is. Now tell them your name. It's a simple yet effective way to introduce yourself. Mucho gusto. Nice to meet you. Make new friends on your trip. This phrase will help you leave a positive impression. Por favor. Please. Important for polite requests. Use it to show respect and courtesy. Gracias. Thank you. Always show you're thankful. Gratitude goes a long way in any culture. De nada. You're welcome. A friendly reply to thank you. It's a common and polite response. See? Yes. A simple yes. It's straightforward and easy to remember. No. No. A simple no. Just as important as yes, and equally easy to use. Disculpe. Excuse me. Get someone's attention politely. Use it to navigate crowded places or ask for assistance. No entiendo. I don't understand. Don't be afraid to ask if you don't understand something. It's better to ask than to be lost or confused. Habla inglés? Do you speak English? If you need to switch to English, this can be a lifesaver in tricky situations. Adios. Goodbye. A warm way to say goodbye. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use these phrases, the more natural they will feel. I encourage you to say these phrases out loud. Repetition is key to mastering a new language. This will help you pronounce them better and feel more confident. With practice, you'll be able to communicate more effectively and enjoy your travels even more. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Getting around with ease. Getting around is easy with these helpful phrases. ¿Dónde está? Where is? Asking for directions. La estación de tren? The train station. Finding the train station. La parada de autobús. The bus stop. Finding the bus stop. El aeropuerto. The airport. Getting to or from the airport. Un billete a. Por favor. One ticket to. Please. Buying your ticket. Ida y vuelta. Round trip. For a trip there and back. Solo ida. One way. For a one-way trip. ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much does it cost? Asking about the price. Remember to be polite and patient when talking to transportation workers. A smile and a friendly attitude can make a big difference. Home away from home. Checking in and settling down. Finding a good place to stay is important for a relaxing trip. Use these phrases when booking a place to stay. Tengo una reserva. I have a reservation. Letting the receptionist know you have a booking. Hay habitaciones disponibles. Are there any rooms available? Checking if they have rooms. Quisiera una habitación individual doble. I would like a single double room. Saying what kind of room you want. ¿Cuánto cuesta la noche? How much is it per night? Asking about the price per night. ¿Incluye desayuno? Is breakfast included? A common question about what's included. ¿Tiene wifi? Do you have Wi-Fi? Super important these days. ¿Dónde está mi habitación? Where is my room? Finding your room. Don't be afraid to ask the hotel staff for tips on local sites or restaurants. They often have great advice to make your stay even better. Buen Provecho. Ordering food like a local. Food is a big part of any trip. It's not just about eating. It's about experiencing the culture, the flavors, and the traditions of the place you're visiting. Use these phrases to enjoy the local food and make your dining experience more authentic and enjoyable. Una mesa para dos, tres, o cuatro personas, por favor. This means a table for 2, 3, or 4 people, please. Asking for a table. It's a simple phrase, but it can make a big difference in how you're received. ¿Me puede dar el menú, por favor? Which translates to, could you give me the menu, please? Looking at the food choices, para beber, quiero. To drink, I want agua, water, staying hydrated. Un refresco, a soda. A classic drink choice, una cerveza, a beer. Cheers. Vino tinto o blanco, red or white wine. Enjoying a local wine, de primero quiero. For my first course, I want. Ordering your first course, de segundo quiero. For my second course, I want. Ordering your second course. La cuenta, por favor. The bill, please. Asking for the bill. It's always good to know how to ask for the bill in the local language. And remember, tipping is normal in many Spanish-speaking countries. It's a way to show appreciation for good service. A 15% tip is usually a good amount. It's a small gesture that goes a long way in showing your gratitude. Beyond the beaten path, exploring culture with confidence. Really experience the local culture with these helpful phrases. ¿Dónde está el baño? This means, where is the bathroom? A very important question. ¿Cuánto cuesta esto? Which translates to, how much does this cost? Asking about the price of souvenirs. Demasiado caro. Too expensive. Trying to bargain. ¿Puede tomarme una foto, por favor? Can you take a picture of me, please? Capturing your travel memories. Es hermoso. It's beautiful. Saying you think something is beautiful. Take the chance to learn about local customs and traditions. Respecting the local culture will make your trip much better. Stay safe, amigos. Handling emergencies with ease. We all hope for the best, but it's always good to be ready for anything. Memorize these phrases for emergencies. Ayuda. Calling for help. Llame a la policía. If something is stolen or there's a safety problem. Necesito un médico. If you need a doctor. ¿Hay una farmacia cerca? Finding a pharmacy. Estoy perdido. If you're lost. Before you travel, write down emergency numbers for your destination, including the local police and your country's embassy or consulate. Listo para viajar. Test your travel Spanish. Now that we've gone over some important phrases, let's see what you've learned with a short quiz. This will help you feel more confident and prepared for your travels. 1. How do you say good evening in Spanish? Is it A. Buenos días? B. Buenas tardes? Or C. Buenas noches? Think carefully before you choose. 2. How would you ask for a train ticket to Barcelona? Imagine you're at the station and need to get to this beautiful city. A. Un billete a Barcelona, por favor. B. ¿Dónde está la estación de tren? Or C. ¿Cuánto cuesta? Which one would you use? 3. How do you ask for the bill at a restaurant? Picture yourself enjoying a delicious meal, and now it's time to pay. A. La cuenta, por favor. B. ¿Me puede dar el menú, por favor? Or C. Para beber quiero. Which phrase fits best? 4. What should you say if you need help in an emergency? A. Ayuda. B. Estoy perdido. C. Hay una farmacia cerca. Emergencies can be stressful, so it's good to know the right words. 5. How do you say thank you in Spanish? Showing gratitude is always important. A. Por favor. B. De nada. C. Gracias. Answers. 1. B. Buenas tardes. Did you get it right? 2. A. Un billete a Barcelona, por favor. Hope you remembered this one. 3. La cuenta, por favor. 4. A. Ayuda. 5. C. Gracias. Great job. Keep practicing and you'll be a pro in no time. Buen viaje. Your Spanish adventure awaits. Congratulations on finishing this quick course in travel Spanish. You've learned the basic phrases and words to handle your next adventure with confidence. Remember, communication is really important for amazing experiences. Use every chance you get to practice your new language skills. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, they help you learn. And most importantly, be friendly and open-minded in every conversation. Local people will appreciate you trying to speak their language. Comparte tus aventuras. Share your adventures. Have you ever traveled to a Spanish-speaking country? What are your favorite travel memories? Share your stories and questions in the comments below. Let's keep talking and inspire each other to enjoy the beauty of language and travel.